In today's gaming news, Dungeon Defenders 2 has been announced, Fez is making its way to Steam, and EA is now offering a free game for SimCity players. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is Monday, March the 18th, and my name is Force, here with your day's gaming news. First up today, Dungeon Defenders 2 has been announced, and in it you won't just be defending dungeons, you'll also be playing League of Legends. The original Dungeon Defenders had a unique combination of third-person action RPG and tower defense gameplay. The sequel takes the successful formula of the first game and adds cross-platform play and a MOBA-style competitive multiplayer. 24 playable characters will be available, up from 4 in the original, along with more varied locations, towers, and enemies. Closed beta for the competitive multiplayer is currently underway, with the co-op modes beta expected later this year. This is actually really cool. They're not just doing the standard sequel by adding a couple of characters and new environments and some new abilities. They're adding a ton of new characters and a mini League of Legends, basically a Dota game inside of Dungeon Defenders. That is awesome. And to top it all off, it's going to be free to play. Now, the original game sold fairly well, so this game being free to play with all these new features, well, I think that's going to do pretty well as well. Next up in news, Fez is coming to Steam, and I'm talking about the game, not the dashingly handsome foreigner from that 70s show. Fez is a critically acclaimed 2D platformer where players use perspective shifting mechanics to solve puzzles. When the game originally released on Xbox Live, it was thought of as a simplistic platformer with a unique art style. However, as players made their way through the game, a deep and complex puzzle system was revealed. Fez is now making its way to the PC on May 1st via Steam. This game got nothing but high praise from one of my favorite gaming publications, GiantBomb.com, so for that reason, I can't wait to play it on Steam. Now, we're not going to get the initial excitement of discovering all the puzzles together as a community like they did on Xbox Live, but this is still definitely a game that I am looking forward to checking out, and you should too. And last up in news today, EA is offering a free game in response to all that SimCity garbage, coming full circle and saying, hey, we messed up. In response to the community uproar over its terrible launch, EA is now offering a free game to players who register their copies of SimCity before March 25th. Once registered, you'll be able to pick one free game on a list of 8, which includes Battlefield 3, Bejeweled 3, Dead Space 3, Mass Effect 3, Medal of Honor Warfighter, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Plants vs. Zombies, and SimCity 4 Deluxe Edition. That list is unbelievable. I literally can't believe that they're willing to give away some of those games for free. Mass Effect 3, Dead Space 3, pretty recent games that are high quality. That is nuts. And talk about trying to rebuild your name in the public eye. This is a good step in the right direction. Now, I know some of these games had some issues themselves. Dead Space 3 with all those microtransactions and DLC, and of course, everyone loved to hate Mass Effect 3, but overall, these are high-quality games that they're willing to give away for free. I think that's nuts. And what I want to know from you guys today is, what do you think of this list of free games that you're able to pick up if you purchase SimCity, and which one do you plan to get? I myself might just have to pick up Battlefield 3. Please let me know what you guys plan to pick up in the comment section below. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of the show. As always, thank you so much for watching. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. In other EA news, CEO John Riccitiello has announced that he's stepping down. And while I'm never happy to hear someone lost their job, there is a silver lining here. He purchased SimCity. He gets a free game!